YouTube, hello. Welcome to a very special Snoot.
Is that what the mod's called?
No.
Oh.
This is a very special Snoot. Enough for us to come out of Snoot hiatus for until another month. But this is something I got told about. I don't think Kerb knows nothing about it except like one thing. So let's just get it up for Kerb, shall we?
If that, I don't know if I know anything about it.
Kerb, we have 5 short stories.
God.
Let me get it up for chat here.
Laryngitis.
Yes, laryngitis, yes.
Oh. I know how to read.
Yeah.
Epon meets Trish.
So... Oh, right, yeah, I have to use, like, window capture for this. Sorry, hold on.
Fuck. Anna Kim better be here. This is an Epon story.
This is not a sequel. These are just shorts.
It's like side stories.
These are short side stories. It's literally called Eponymous shorts.
It's the same thing they did with Horimiya Season 2, or when they were like, oh, we're gonna do a Haruhi Season 2, and they didn't do a Haruhi Season 2, they just threw episodes into the main story.
It is bonus chapters for Forever Snoot.
Yeah.
Kerb, which one would you like to do first?
I'll start from the beginning.
Alright. Beginning as in we're gonna go down and then...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Epon meets Trish. Do you even remember your fucking...
How to do any of the voices? I know Sarah, I was just kind of doing a...
I stepped through the portal and observed my surroundings. I looked over at Sarah. I think we made it.
What do you think?
Well, this is how my parents described it. You say no one will remember us when we leave?
Well, I wouldn't send us back if that wasn't the case. A guy with wings will stand out.
Yeah, what if I prevent myself from being born? The blue Triceratops approaches us. I knew Trish and how she described her high school self.
That's blue? And why are you so tiny?
Who are you?
See, what did I tell you?
A student? A human with wings?
And that's a problem for you?
Trish ignores Sarah. What's your name, human? Eponymous, and I'm only half human. Mus? So Anon is your father? And Lucy is my mother.
Don't tell her.
She won't remember. You mean Fang? Don't call her that. I'm only letting you because I know you are a friend.
I'm only letting you.
Why, you little? Trish lunged at me, but Sarah raised her hand and grabbed Trish by the neck.
What the fuck?
Back off!
Trish went slack, so Sarah relaxed her grip. Fucking, they just killed Trish immediately. Would be great the fucking short story. Trish stepped away from us, but kept glaring at us. Whoever you are, get out. Should we?
We should.
Now, what exactly was I doing in this room? Okay, bye. Alright.
What does that have to do with anything?
We went back in time. They met Trish. In this side story, they did. I want to make this clear, by the way. I want to make this clear. I didn't want to talk.
We came back from hiatus for this.
I want to make this very much clear. Because not everyone watched the tier list video, so I assume a lot of people are going to come from the Forever Snoot video right into this. I do want to make one thing clear. I've actually talked to the developer of Forever Snoot quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
And A lot of the story and jokes of Forever Snoot went over our heads because, as it turns out, there was a lot of it that was just old references to like stuff that we just didn't know at the time. So, knowing like what we do now paints Forever Snoot an entire new light for me, which is why like I actually kind of really like it now. Like I liked it before, of course, but like I actually do hold like a bit more appreciation for the original story now that I like know the jokes and what was being referenced at the time.
Okay. Okay.
The people on my roof just said shaving a half cut. Or sorry, shaving a haircut. I fucking heard you.
You gotta tell him the Eponymous is already hairless.
Okay. Alright, dumb son.
Talking about Anakim.
Hey, Dad, I'm dressed like you from high school. Son, you are dumb. But, Dad. No buts, son. You are dumb.
Good section. That's my favorite so far.
What?
Alright, little brother.
Little brother. Oh, and there were no hidden Ripleys. I checked in the background. There were no hidden Ripleys, so no ghost force Ripleys in the background. Sarah and I were standing in my front yard when our car pulled up. I looked at the car in amazement. Amber?
Who is she?
Hey,
Amber dashed out of the car. So we never voiced an Amber, have we?
EP, so great to see you.
I approached Amber and Sarah followed. Nice to see you. I didn't expect you.
Well, it's a surprise. Well, a surprise is good if it is a good surprise. Anyway, how are Mom and Dad?
Mom and
Mom and Dad.
Oh.
You're Epon's sister?
Well, of course I am. You must be Sarah. Mom has spoken about you.
Hopefully good things.
Of course. Mom is always gushing about you. It's nice to finally meet you.
Well, I'm glad you think highly of me.
I heard you two are peas in a pod. Tell me about it.
Epon is a good friend.
A very good friend.
Well, you seemed pretty jealous before you found out I was his sister.
Sarah blushed awkwardly. I met her freshman year. This guy named Riley introduced us.
Riley seems like a good guy too, I guess.
I heard the door open up and our parents stepped out of the house.
Mom, Dad, so glad to see you.
Welcome home, Amber.
I'm glad you showed up.
Dad motioned towards the door. Come inside.
Nah, I think I'll stay out here.
No, you're inside now.
Oh,
we all
Dad.
stepped into the living room. Mom looked towards Sarah. So, you met my star pupil, Sarah.
Oh, you're flattering.
So I imagine you had a long drive.
I drove from evening to night, and there were a few more hours the next morning. And it went smoothly. Of course, no car trouble.
Would there have been? Because if you did, I could look into it.
So, Sarah, what has the Epon said about me?
Well, I didn't know he had a sister.
EP, I'm offended.
Well,
Just teasing you, little bro. It's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro. Just a prank, bro.
So that one was actually going to be like a little longer.
Temperature
It's just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro. Don't worry about it. It's just a prank. They're fucking doing it. I hear you up there.
What are they doing?
They're doing fucking shaving a half cut or a haircut. I don't have like a stick or something. They're like,
Oh god, this abomination.
oh, I do not remember how I voiced Jacob. I
have no idea, but oh man, the two fucking horns.
It was sophomore year in Volcano High, and I stood in the school corridor watching the students walk by. I was hoping to see some familiar faces, or maybe some freshie looking for assistance. Starting school freshman year was quite intimidating. I was so relieved when Riley took me under his wing and introduced me to Epon and Sarah.
Why couldn't you have just had, like, Nazar's wings? Why did you have to have a weird Nazar head crest?
That's Idacon's.
Idacon has a weird head crest that looks like Nazar's?
Yeah, that's Idacon. That's Idacon's hair.
No, not the hair, the head crest.
Yeah, that's also his.
Okay, so I don't give a shit. Why'd you have to have two fucking weird horns?
What's wrong with Jacob? I love Jacoby.
Everything is wrong with Jacoby.
I was wondering who the two were, but there would be a time to find them. I noticed a certain freshman. At least I thought there were one. I started walking beside the student. Hello, I'm Jacob. You can call me Jake if you like. I receive no response. I have not seen you. Are you a freshman? The student replies.
Yes, my name is Daisy Jones.
I pointed at her hair. Like that flower. I eat it. Tasty.
Thank you for bringing me a snack.
Remember, I believe
The flower wasn't a snack. I didn't mean the flower.
I believe the joke was Jacob was like a fourth dimensional being who knew he was like in a game. And like like he was conscious, like floating out in the void whenever he wasn't on screen.
Yeah, she's just Monica in this.
Yeah. I waited a bit. I know the ropes around here. I can show you around if you want, and can introduce me to a couple of my friends.
Okay.
Schmucker says, so since Amber is canon, is Green canon too? Is he a junkie in this timeline and the family pretends he doesn't exist? Yes.
Yes.
Daisy Jones lifted up her schedule. That class is not far from here. I will show you there. I see we have a class together. We have assimilated. The class is in question was with Miss Anna Kim, so I wasn't looking forward to it. Hearing my friends talk about her made me relieved I was not taking the class. Still, maybe entering the class as a sophomore would make it easier. Maybe I could make it through the class without issues.
Oh, and she just came back.
Yeah. Oh, now they're trying to assimilate. Oh, another flower. About an hour later, the short half-day was almost halfway done. I was waiting outside of Daisy Jones's classroom.
Hi, Jacob.
Nice to see you. Let me take you to our class.
I stood here this entire time waiting for you. Okay, why are we taking the same class?
I took classes with sophomores last year. I then spoke up again. Miss Anna Kim is quite a tough teacher. I've had friends talk about her. Those stories were quite interesting. We soon came across the class and stepped in. Alright.
Back by popular demand.
We gotta talk about Anna Kim. We gotta talk about Anna Kim. So, I don't know if Twisted Up Rocker, the creator of this, knows or not, but we have taken such a strong liking to Anna Kim that Anna Kim has infected so much of what we do.
I mean, technically, I'm Anna Kerb.
For example, in the Discord server that you can join from with the link down below, Kerb is not Kerb, he is Anna Kerb. In Voices of the Void, Anna Kim guards our base. We have taken the sprite out of the game and put it into Voices of the Void, and she stands there guarding our base, and we say hello to her every time we come back to our base in that game.
Yes.
We have made memes using Anna Kim. So, like, we absolutely love...
We went... So, I was like, who is this? Like, there's like, who is this? As Schmucker put it, our queen.
Yes, who is our queen?
Went on a 30-minute, just ravenous look through the internet to finally find out where the sprite came from.
Which is actually from Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, I forgot the character's name, but yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
We don't care what the character's name is. The character is Anna Kim. That's what we care about.
All we know is that she makes an appearance in Hunter x Hunter. Mm-hmm. So if you are getting into Hunter x Hunter, look out for Anna Kim.
Yeah. Say hello to Anna Kim for us. We stand Anna Kim in this house.
In all houses.
In all houses. If you are a Jak fan, then
it's
you are an Anna Kim fan.
It's not for men working on Jak's roof. It's for Anna Kim's.
It's for Anna Kim's. Back in freshman year, Sarah and I had a brief run-in with Miss Anna Kim. And by the way, she looked at me. She still remembered. She lifted her hand, pointed at a desk.
Sit down.
Barking orders at me as soon as she saw me seemed a bit strange, but I decided to sit at the desk she pointed to. Maybe I could find a new desk later. After I sat down, she beckoned Daisy Jones towards herself and gestured toward the desk. Miss Ann Kim introduced herself and began to describe her class. Quickly, I realized the class was exactly like my friends described it. I guess it would be doing injustice that we said we got the jokes without what the references were without going into depth on what they were. I guess it would be kind of unfair for those who don't know. So one of the first lines Anna Kim said in the full game Forever Snoot in Eponymous story was her line in class. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But I can look it up real quick. And the reason why Anna Kim is the crazy sociopath that Anna Kim is because she's actually based off of... Sorry, it's the line was, in a world ruled by hate, rebel with love. And Kerb then goes, make love to me, Epon. So in a world full of hate, rebel with love is actually the moniker of one infamous person in the Goodbye Volcano High fandom known as Wolf Noniki. Wolf Noniki, who I personally have not had a single bad interaction with, and I kind of get along with them, but they kind of went on this crazy tirade back when Snoot Game was known as the big anti-LGBT evil game that it was from GVH. So Wolf Noniki was the big voice of reason, and so Wolf Noniki being a transgender person, which obviously Kerb and I have zero issues with trans people. We love trans people. We stand trans people.
Yeah.
We are friends with many trans individuals who are lovely people.
Yeah.
Just want to make that clear. So we didn't really know this because we were still very new and surface level to this entire fandom. And Kerb still very much is. Because Kerb very much does not want to interact with the fandom at all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I like
me on the other hand,
outsider.
Me on the other hand, I dived headfirst into it, and and I just show Kerb the fun people like Miguel, Blackie, people here, Twisted, if Twisted ever feels, inclined, but no pressure if not. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of explain that, because knowing that the entire reason Anna Kim is nuts and hates Anon for just breathing, and why, even though going off of the canon of Snoot Game, Lucy, why Anna Kim still calls Lucy Fang, it's because it's a huge parody on fucking Wolf Noniki. Which
Wolf Noniki.
Just this person on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah. So knowing that made me go like, holy shit, and I'll get the entirety of Forever Snoot. Why? Like, because we spend the entirety of Forever Snoot being like, why is Anna Kim this super crazy obsessed person It's because it's a parody of Wolf Nanaki.
Which also now makes sense why they chose a wolf sprite.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay. See, I didn't know
Very
that.
much so.
I don't even
Yeah.
know who Wolf Anarchy is. But I'm assuming if it's a parody, then I can kind of guess.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with that person?
Ever since, Wolf Nanaki has kind of chilled on the Snoot game. She likes aspects of Snoot game. I believe she's actually played it fully. She still likes GVH more, which, hey, understandable.
Hey, no, that's fine.
Our opinions, yeah. I mean, we both love GVH still. Despite, we're like 2 cakes. Let's enjoy our 2 cakes. So anyway, now that I've derailed this enough, I looked down at my desk as the lecture got rolling. I tried to pay attention, but I was not in a good mood today, with how the teacher acted. Suddenly I heard my name called.
Jacoby, can you answer?
My mind slipped and I did not hear the question. I looked over at the teacher and I was about to ask her to clarify, but she was not looking at me anymore.
Daisy Jones, can you answer?
Daisy Jones answered the question. Miss Anna Kim nodded in approval. I looked at Daisy and her shy expression was replaced by a smirk. She could see me out of the corner of her eye, but she did not look back at me. I looked away from her and down at my desk. Out of the corner of my eye was the clock, with still no hands.
No hands.
Yeah.
We will never know what time it is.
We never will know. It's just a fucking Twilight Zone episode. The class went by quickly, but there was much more to do. Tomorrow was going to be a full day, and I stood up and walked towards Daisy Jones, but Miss Anna Kemp stopped me.
I need to speak with her. Don't you have class to attend?
I looked towards Daisy Jones, but she didn't even look at me. I sighed and walked away. To the void I go. It's nice to see you share a lunch period with me. Here, let me show you to my table. Daisy Jones looked at me with annoyance.
With those people?
Of course. Epon and Sarah are my friends.
You are friends with Epon Mouse.
I stepped back, a bit nervous by Daisy Jones's sudden disgust. Yes, Riley introduced us.
Riley?
At this point, Daisy Jones's voice reached the point of disbelief. Yes, he was the one who got our group together. He really helped me out when things were tough for us.
Well, I am not going to hang around with someone who is friends with those kinds of people. Birds of a feather. I don't have wings.
Well, Epon is the only one with feathers.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at... I might have a little smidge of autism. It's fine. I take pills for it. Daisy Jones clearly did not appreciate the joke. Oh, okay, wait, sorry. I know, it's just so hard with my deadpan. It's hard to... Maybe if I repeat it. Epon is the only one with feathers.
Yeah. Maybe if I say it again, it will be funny. Is that a flower in your
hair? Don't mind if I do. It's not even like Epon or like Sarah or Riley. She just fucking despises Jacob.
Because he keeps eating her hair flower.
Daisy Jones clearly did not appreciate the joke, but I expected that. She stormed off and I stood there for a moment. I let out a sigh. Then I turned around and approached Epon and Sarah. They looked towards me with expressions of concern. You look down. Yeah, I have Down syndrome, Epon. What do you expect? That was a poor taste.
So fucked up.
That was a poor taste. I'm sorry. You remember that freshman I was talking to you guys about? I figured I could give her some guidance like Riley did for us. All right, space is not advanced dialogue.
I understand that, Schmucker.
Gotta say, learning about Anna Kim's inspiration gave me the same kind of feeling as if the room was actually, yeah, like, it's actually like, oh shit, like, that's actually pretty good. And now I feel like the idiot for not realizing it. I actually had that moment the other day watching Red Letter Media do a review on Freddy Got Fingered. Kerb, do you remember Freddy Got Fingered?
Yes.
Is it on
Daddy,
Flex,
would you
by the
like
way?
some sausage? No, but I can get it.
Maybe you should. Because I'm starting to like, oh yeah, Freddy Got Fingered is just that awful movie
feel
with
like it
fucking
should be.
Tom Green. That's just like, look at Tom Green being an asshole, but then like, oh, it's clearly meant to satire Hollywood and being like, look how these fucking idiots gave me like $20 million to film a movie. And it's really just him like wasting Hollywood's $20 million that they gave him. And it's like, that's actually like really funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's practically the same thing as any of the fucking Adam Sandler movies.
The fucking
Most of them. Where it's just like, yeah, you're gonna give me all this money, and then I'm just gonna fucking hire my friends and do whatever fucking thing because I can practically do whatever I want, and people are gonna watch it for some reason.
The fucking ending scene in Freddy Got Fingered where they get off the plane.
Yeah.
And like there's the group of people just like cheering, and there's the one woman holding up the sign that says, "When the fuck is this movie gonna end?"
I love. So yeah, Freddy Got Fingered is on Plex.
Is it? Okay, cool.
I love how it has a rating of 12% and an audience score of 56.
Because that movie's funny. The movie's really funny.
Yeah, it's just a stupid, funny movie. Like,
I'm gonna make you so proud, Dad.
oh yeah, it has Rip Torn in it.
He's like showering in the scuba gear, and the dad's like, "Get the fuck out of my scuba gear!" And like just slams him through the glass. It's so funny. That's a funny movie.
I guess we're streaming Freddy Got Fingered at some point.
Yeah, I might be watching Freddy Got Fingered sometime. Anyway, then I tried to get her to meet you guys, and she got mad.
Well, really, what's her problem?
She just got mad when I told me you were my friends, and even worse, when I brought up Riley. She hates me even though she hasn't even met me?
What issues would she have with Riley? He isn't even attending this school anymore.
You said you have a class with her? Is it with Miss Anna Kim? Yeah.
Well, it all makes sense now.
Yeah, Miss Anna Kim didn't want me talking to her. Well, it's a real shame since she got to her before we could. Don't feel bad. Yes, Kerb, do you have any issues?
It's a real shame that we couldn't have just snatched her up from the clutches of Anna Kim.
Yeah, the fucking bitch. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. We can't get her in our clique. We need him on a coup. Don't feel bad. You did what you could. Question mark? I just wish I could do more.
She's tainted now.
She is tainted.
I'm
She had
sure you
delicious hair
tried.
flowers too.
I know you wanted those hair flowers, Jacoby, but... Oh, shit! Oh!
Oh, I'm here now. The next day, I endured another day of Miss Anna Kim's class. When the bell rang, I stood right up and Miss Anna Kim approached me. Does this have something to do with my grade? I just started.
This is about your influence on Miss Daisy Jones.
I don't have influence on her. You do. Miss Anna Kim fumed for a minute. I looked up at the clock. Gotta get to my next class.
Exactly null time.
I forgot Lucy has a fucking class. Like, it's yeah, she's a teacher, and that's right. A few classes later, I stepped into a classroom with Mrs. Mouse. So I really thought things could work out with Daisy Jones.
It's too bad, but that's okay. My son has told me about you. He said you are a good friend.
Well, I'm glad he thinks well of me.
By the way, there's been someone who has been asking about you. Her name is Aurora.
I forget who Aurora is.
No.
Oh, really now? We played so many of these. Oh, okay, I guess that's the end of it. As I say, we played so many of these. It's... Hold on. Do I still have Forever Snoot installed? I may have gotten rid of it. Oh, that's a shame. No, I just have the shorts. Oh, that's a shame.
I was expecting this one to be longer, too. You really just surprised me that it's like, nope, here's the main menu again with a new background.
That's fine. All right, last one, laryngitis. This is the one. This is the one I tried
The
out.
one.
This is the one, but this is the one I tried out. Honey, I'm heading out for work.
No, you are not.
Why not? Sarah let out a sigh.
You're clearly sick. Just listen to yourself.
I do not sound different. I knew that was a lie, but I was trying my best not to sound so high-pitched. By my wife's face, I was not succeeding. I sighed and sat down on a couch. Sarah stepped closer to me, looking at me in concern. So you got things arranged?
This isn't the couch.
Shut up.
I called your parents and your brother spoke to the school on my behalf. Your father also gave me the day off before we look after you.
Yvonne has a bit of substance hip injury. Well, that's nice of him. I lied down on the couch.
I lied to my couch.
I lied to my couch. I'm wondering what is happening with my class.
You need to relax and not think about that.
See, I was looking for hidden Ripleys. I was looking for hidden Ripleys in this hidden Ripleys. I was looking for hidden Ripleys specifically in this background, but I could not find one. But you know, it's fine. It's fine.
I already read the line.
Oh. I guess.
Anyway, I'm sure your mom has things under control in your gym class.
I know. I just want to be in control.
It's okay. You helped me out when I had that bad cold. I sounded like a dude who chain smoked.
I let out a giggle.
Did they watch our
Hey Kerb.
Did they watch our thing and
This
like
is a
use their
reference to
jokes
us.
against us?
This is a reference to us.
Oh, I love it.
Confirmed. This Twisted Up Rocker had said this is a reference to us.
Yes. Oh,
And-
that's so funny.
And it tickles me pink so much that like I let out
Now
a giggle.
I feel like we've made it.
I let out a giggle that sounded like a squeak, which I am pretty sure is a dig on my laugh, but like dude, that's so funny. Like dude, like you didn't have to, but like thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I feel so honored.
Like,
I love it.
it has finally paid off of our stupid fucking voices.
Like I said, now I feel like we've made it. Oh, that is amazing. Did you logged?
Like I did. I'm logging now right now.
Thank you, Schmucker. Thank you.
It's like you really didn't have to, Twisted, because like it really felt like you really kind of like hated us because I tore it into Forever Snoot. So like to like have this is like really funny. I let out a giggle that sounded like a squeak. I then laughed some more at myself.
Oh, you silly boy. What do I do with you?
Hey, and that's Eponymous shorts.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, there you go. We had to do that.
I am glad that one was the last one.
Yeah, I was like,
That
please
makes
don't
me
pick
happy.
I was like, please don't pick laryngitis first. I can't like. So yeah, when I found that out, like 2 days ago because I put it in the Discord. I said shit, like we're fucking. So when I found out that yeah we are referencing this, I'm like, okay, we have to play this like now.
That just brightens up my day.
It's such a like
because I don't care like if because I really don't think it was meant as a dig or anything like that.
but
But I don't even care if it was a dig. It is funny. It just it feels cool to like someone watched something we did and then was like, I'm gonna fucking put it in a thing. You know?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Good
yeah. So
feelings. Thank you, Twisted.
So thank you, Twisted Up Rocker. Very, very cool. Thank you so much.
I love it. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. And I fucking love Forever Snoot. And if you like Forever Snoot, why not subscribe? Leave a like, leave a comment, all that fun good stuff. You can follow us on the Twitter, the Blue Sky, or you can join the Discord, all found down below. That'll be it for today, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Boy.